Right now, a southern Indiana egg farm with millions of birds is reporting positive cases of bird flu. Ward Jollis breaks down what we know so far and what's next in this breaking news alert.
Yeah, Myra, the positive cases were reported at a farm in Seymour, Indiana, at Court Acre Egg Farm. That's on East County Road, and the farm is owned by Rose Acre Farms, which also happens to be the second largest egg producer in the country. So bad news about that. Here's what the company has told us so far. They say sometime on Saturday, they started noticing their birds dying. So they sent samples to a lab for testing, and sure enough, those samples came back positive for avian influenza. The company says that it has begun taking the necessary steps to prevent further spread. That often means quarantining and then culling or killing off the entire bird population left over at the facility to prevent any further spread to other flocks. That's a population, by the way, of 2.8 million birds. The reason for that is because avian flu is almost always deadly when contracted by birds, so it is essential to prevent any possible contamination immediately. Now, the company said in a statement today, quote, "Unfortunately, we have been previously affected by bird flu, and we know the necessary steps to mitigate further spread. So we have been and are continuing to work with the Indiana State Board of Animal Health and the state veterinarian on best practices to combat the risk of spreading avian influenza to other birds." Health officials say that while the risk to birds remains high with avian influenza, the risk to people remains low. But the Indiana State Board of Animal Health is monitoring the current situation in Seymour. Myra?
All right, thanks so much, Ward.